What's in the Potting Shed? Episode 38 is Party Funds for Bail Money. And episode 39 is Santa Claus of Murder. And episode 40 is Pork is Back on the Menu. Did you say we're on that?
What'd you say? This episode 41 is Pork is Back on the Menu?
Because we're being attacked by werewolves.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's episode 40 is Pork's back on the menu.
Oh, I thought it was like
So,
pork, the other
hi.
big meat.
Welcome to episode 41 of March of the Confederates. When last we left the party, they were well into the Moonwood, and they were headed towards, following the Robin, headed towards a rendezvous with a dryad. But along the way, they've made some friends. They dispensed with the Ankheads that they ran into, which they probably could have gotten away from if it hadn't been for Anna tripping and spilling her instrument across the forest floor. And now they're camping overnight, and whose watch was it?
It was Jason's.
It was LaFay's watch, and he caught a glimpse of a couple of werewolves coming out of the darkness towards him. He alerted the party, and all of them were able to wake up. And we are at the top of round 2. I think we're going to need some battle music for this.
You need to insert Jason or re-roll his initiative.
You're gonna have to excuse me. There's a possum on the front porch, and she wants me to get it away before it attacks the cats.
The possum won't attack the cats.
The cat will attack the
possum has
though.
initiative, man. You can't stop.
But
fighting over
the
the
problem
cat
is
food.
the problem is the cats will attack the possum.
Then the cat gets a bite. Then the cat gets an infection.
Yep. Lalana used to she just, I'll never forget it when she went out there and she broke that possum's neck. It was crazy. It was over in seconds. Got the surprise attack and
Assassination skills.
oh my goodness, it was. She was like, I yelled at her to get away from the possum, and the possum looked at me, and she never took her eyes off the possum, and she just reached down and just grabbed it. I was just like, oh my god.
Have you guys been following the Twitter descent into madness this week?
No, we don't. I don't watch Twitter.
Well, you knew that it's just circling the drain at this point.
I would imagine.
I think it already was before the purchase.
Yeah, it was already.
It was
already
holding on. It was not making money, but it was holding on.
It was a garbage cesspool that was being used to data mine.
Right. Well, because they switched to paid verification for a little bit.
Yeah.
Everybody was paying their $8 and getting verified accounts of whatever name that they wanted. So they were like trolling Eli Lilly and all this.
Wow.
It's kind of brutal.
All right. Possum's lucky.
I did like the sick burn that he did about banning Kathy Griffin for
parody. She changed her screen name to his and then started tweeting.
Yeah, but he did that, for posing as posing as a comedian or something like that.
What are we talking about?
Twitter.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone burn $40 billion in quite a spectacular way.
It's not his money. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Possum's lucky.
Oh, that sounds scary.
Fight. All right, I see LaFay on the tracker.
LaFay is on the tracker. All right. The werewolves go first and last.
Oh.
Was LaFay doing like fire hands or something at the end, or no? Or was that?
He did. Yeah, he did his flaming, burning hands.
Burning hands.
Yeah, I don't think he had a chance to rest yet, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So which burning hands did he use? He used it from his first level spell book. He has one action for innate spell casting with that.
Yeah, it looks like he did. I'm surprised he would have, though.
All right. So top of the order is this werewolf.
Yar.
Yar. Okay. So he's going to pivot and step to Mr. LaFay
Uh-oh.
and do what he does. Which
Does he turn into bacon?
so he gets
He's gonna be.
Patience. Bacon's not done yet.
He's got a big wooden maul,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness.
and he's going to attack LaFay with that. And
Jesus.
16 is good enough.
Mm-hmm.
That will do 7 points of damage to LaFay. And then he's also going to do this.
Oh.
Does he have to roll to him?
No.
Nah, that's
And
not
that's
good
going
enough.
to miss. That's not good enough.
What's LaFay's armor class?
16.
Oh, okay.
14, isn't it?
So he just...
Huh?
It's 14.
14. It's 14. I stand corrected.
Oh, okay. So he just barely got the first one.
All right, Ray.
All right, so I'm going after the one in the back.
Oh.
Where are you at?
I am just poking my head out of the tent.
Okay. You're gonna move half your movement to stand up.
Do I need to stand up to fire it?
I think on a ranged attack, you're at a disadvantage when you're prone.
All right, I'll use half my movement to stand up.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Where are our boars? They're. Oh, I see them now. All right.
Did you see the back one?
Yeah, the one that's not in melee with LaFay.
Got it.
Oh, that fire pit is huge.
Yeah, it's just not.
Yeah, I want to change the graphic on that. At some
Is that a
point.
crit?
I just,
Oh,
that is barely a crit.
Cool. How do I? I've already got a crit, so it's a double crit. So how do I do that?
You just add whatever the base die is, and add one of those.
All right, so there's the regular, and then add on. So that's 21, 23, 33 points.
Okay.
And I will just say out in general, the back one should be hurt. Let's try and drop it. And that is all. Oh, sorry. And for a bonus action, I am going to hex the one that is in melee with LeFay.
Okay.
And I'm going to impair his dex saves.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
Can you move the combat thing forward?
I can end my turn.
Oh.
I can't. If it's somebody else's turn, then no, I cannot. But I can end my turn.
I didn't know that. All right. I wonder why it moved forward.
Oh, I see the end turn down at the bottom. Wonder why I never saw that. Because I don't pay attention.
Ferris, you are prone in your
Alright.
tent.
I'm gonna stand up outside the tent, and with my super keen night vision, I am going to.
Hey, shouldn't Ferris or LeFay kind of fell back a little bit?
Not his turn yet.
Oh,
It's
I
not
thought
his
he'd already.
turn.
Okay, I thought he already went. He already went. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. Yeah.
Never
Okay.
mind. What?
I had to check on something on the boards. All right.
Okay, so I've marked the one I'm gonna shoot
Oh,
with
look
the
at the
long
mark.
bow.
Okay, so you're going for the one in the back?
Yeah. Because I heard you.
There you go. That's why I said it.
That's gonna hit.
All right. But not critical.
No, not critical.
Oh, decent hit.
And he's still up.
Yeah.
All right, I get.
I noticed that Rot's not in combat, by the way.
Oh, I know.
No, I was just
Yeah.
telling Howard because he's not on that tracker.
Well, he goes.
He goes
with,
after. Yeah.
He goes with Ferris. So, and the only way he does anything is if Elmore chooses to use his bonus action.
Got it.
So now I'm gonna shoot that one again.
That's critical hit.
There we go. Whoop. Wrong one. There we go.
Things take a beating.
Yeah, they
Tenderize
do.
that pork.
All right. So for my bonus action, I'm gonna move Rot right there. Okay. There's 30. And I'm going to have him maul this one that did mean stuff to LeFay. If I can find my maul button. No. What the heck? Oh, there it is. It's just dark. And is that critical damage?
Yeah.
Is there something I did wrong?
I'm reading about your primal companion. Sorry.
Oh.
So he can move and attack this. All right,
Is he
so
not
give it-
supposed to attack?
I'm not sure. Okay. All right, so you did them all. All right. Go ahead.
All right, and then the critical. And Ferris is done.
Oops.
Did you apply it to the wrong person?
Poor
Yeah,
Maul
I had rot.
or Rot.
Yeah. Targeted.
Oh, he can move 40. I should have moved him to that other one. I thought he could only move 30.
All right.
I should have looked.
So that's.
Ferris is done.
I assumed you stood up.
Yeah, I said I stood up
Okay.
outside of the tent.
Okay. Well, here, I'm gonna move you so I can see you. All right. So who's first up for LaFay?
I will do it. I can't remember how to get rid of this template.
All right. So you go to the little measurement controls on the left.
Yep.
And then you select the little star thing and hit the delete button on your keyboard.
Star thing.
Right here.
Delete. There we got it. All right, so I am going to
Then-
be.
Make sure you hit the token controls again or you will.
Got it. So I can definitely get both of them in. So I'm going to put a template here just so you see. So LaFay is going to use. Pull them up again. He's going to use Erupting Earth.
Oh, he's going to the 3rd level spell book.
You know, you
Okay.
got to go big, and we're going to have a long rest. So. And that's the template, so it gets both of them.
Got it.
Cast spell.
All right. So they need to take which kind of it?
It's a dex save, and they are the one in front of LaFay is at a disadvantage on dex saves.
Okay. So roll your damage. Yikes. All right, so saving throw at disadvantage.
Ouch.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay. What is a critical fail? Is this thing is a critical failed save?
That's up to you. I don't know. I will look.
Oh, I think saves are success fail. I mean, it's pass fail, right? So
That's what I
would assume
was,
so, but
but-
it's totally up to you.
well,
Critical failures and fumble charts are kind of a house rule.
well,
So
I don't know if
I
that'd
guess-
be like on a saving throw. Although technically I guess it could be.
that
Sure.
just means he can't get out of the way of the erupting earth. He's going
Right.
to take the full brunt of it. I mean,
yeah, that's
yeah, I don't.
He gets
I would
while
say
he does.
yeah, totally.
It,
Alright,
it
so he's
basically
gonna
says that
succeed.
critical failures are a house rule,
Yep.
and ones are not
Yeah.
necessarily a automatic failure.
No,
Correct.
and that's why I modified that because I don't want a 5% failure on every single roll. All right, so he's going to take damage there, and he's going to take half damage. by half damage. Okay. Erupting Earth.
Let's see here. I can't disengage. LeFay, I don't think would want to risk getting a whack.
What is his reason for having a disadvantage on dex saves?
I cursed him.
Hex.
Okay, does that okay?
Ray
In other words,
cursed
it's not an effect that would cause him to not be able to take our target an action, an opportunity.
That's
attack.
correct.
Right, okay. Not immobilized or
LeFay
anything.
have 2 attacks?
What's that?
Does LeFay have two attacks or just one?
Well,
I think he only has one.
Okay.
But even if he had 2 attacks, he only gets 1 action. He can choose an action to attack, which means he would use some kind of weapon.
Okay.
So he's not moving. Is he doing anything with a bonus action?
He doesn't use offhand weapons.
Well, you couldn't use an offhand weapon after casting a spell.
Attack.
Anyway.
That's an action. That's an action. I don't think he has anything else that he can do.
Okay. All right. So that would be Anna, who is also prone in her tent.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to stand up. Let me see here. All right, so I can
this one.
Yeah, so I can see the little board people now.
All right, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I am going to leave that template up. I forgot because that area is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Because it's now got like juts of dirt coming out of it.
Jets of dirt and grooves and stones thrown everywhere.
Okay. Let's see here. Healing word is a bonus action, correct?
It is.
Let's see, and it's within 60 feet.
That sounds right.
I have to read it, but it sounds right.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast healing word on LeFay then.
Okay.
It is a bonus action.
Okay. So let me just go ahead and do that. Let's see. Features. Spell book. Healing word. Oh, so cure wounds, it says touch, so that means I'd have to be right next to him, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we're definitely not getting next to him. All right, so let me go ahead and cast that. And then let's see. All right, do I need to roll something, Howard, for that one?
You have to roll the healing.
Okay. Oh, all right, very good. All right, so all right, so I'm just going to I'm just gonna mock the one closest to me.
Okay.
And tell him that
Somebody healed
that-
LeFay.
Anna healed LeFay, so I added the points back.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. Someone added the points.
Okay. So I'm just going to tell him that that his hide is going to look very nice on my feet as shoes. Right, so let's see if this works. Let's see. Close and damage.
Oh, he doesn't like that. Okay.
Did I prematurely roll?
No, that's fine. He has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else, Anna?
No, you can only do one bonus per round, right? You can't
Correct.
like bonus and
One
bonus.
bonus, one action.
All right, then I'm done.
Connery.
All right. Let's see. I'm prone too, correct?
Yep.
Correct. You got to use half your movement to stand up.
All right. And then we'll move. Let's see. I got to do some measuring. So. Do some measuring here. Okay. There.
Don't forget that the red templated area is difficult, so it costs.
Yeah, I know. I can't get there. I've got to try to do something else.
And it's cold out.
What?
It's cold out. You're measuring.
Oh. Okay. I guess I'll move right there. And then we'll make sure I got this right. I gotta look this up again, sorry. It is...
You breathe on him?
Yeah, I think I'll just breathe on him. It is a... Okay, alright. So, I got it. We'll do a line, I guess. Probably be the easiest thing to do.
That's Connery's doing lines in combat.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? So...
He's not sharing, though.
It's not your turn.
Does that get both of them?
Looks like it only gets
No.
the one.
Near one.
But he is feeling really bad about himself right now, so it might. Yeah.
Okay. And he's
As
the one.
well he should.
Yeah, as well he should, yeah.
Has he looked in the mirror?
Yeah. I'm gonna turn him into some bacon here. So that is a... What is that? That's a... You replace one of your attacks with a breath weapon. 2d6 damage. Fire. Let's see. Make a dex save, and he rolls dex save at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I gotta roll my. Oh, I gotta hit the ability. How about that?
He's cursed.
Okay. Breath of the Dragon. Okay. And roll damage. Am I... Oh, no, okay, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. Sorry. What? It says 2d6, and on here it says... Oh, there it is, 2d6. Alright, alright. Oh, wow, that's terrible. He's on fire now, anyway.
Oh, it doesn't give you a dex save. Alright, well,
You want to know what it is? It's 13.
Yeah, but usually there's a button to hit, but there isn't for yours for some reason.
Yeah, DC 13. That's the max I could move forward, too.
Alright, so he's going to take the full 4.
Yeah, whoopee doo, right? I wish there was a way to increase that.
Don't feel bad, Connery. Everybody has performance problems sometimes.
Right. Now, since I get 2 attacks, can I shoot him with my short bow, I suppose? Or is that...
Well, you'd have to get your short bow out and all that. You
Oh,
were
okay.
asleep.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Sorry. Usually I'm not waking up and joining combat.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Alright. So we have a werebore here. He's going to move.
Oh, no.
And flank LeFay.
Well, you really are trying to kill LeFay. Oh, he can't. He went through rough terrain, so he didn't have his full. He couldn't use his full movement there.
Well, he exited rough terrain.
Okay.
He was already in it, so he exited rough terrain.
Okay.
But he didn't use his full movement anyway.
Right.
So we do that to LeFay.
Oh no.
That is not critical. And we do this to LeFay.
Oh my god.
Now, why does he get? Oh, he's because he's flanking him.
He's flanked. Yeah.
Okay.
So did we not move LeFay back?
LeFay, I didn't want him to take a opportunity attack at the time, and I was hoping that the one that was at the end was going to get dropped.
Oh, hey, did that produce a target of opportunity for Rot?
No, he's still immediately with Rot.
Oh, okay.
And then
Is that still just the bottom werebore?
oh, that's the top werebore now. Bottom werebore goes next. So this next one's the one that's been mocked, correct?
Yep.
So he has to attack at normal.
And he's on fire, isn't he?
On fire?
Yeah, I
No,
breathed
he's on
fire
rough
on him.
terrain.
Huh?
I caught him on fire. I breathed fire on him.
I thought it does fire damage. It doesn't actually
Oh,
be in the
okay.
condition of being on fire, does it?
It doesn't say anything about that. Let's see.
It smells like bacon, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say it smells like bacon. Let's see. Does
Uh-oh.
Oh. Impales himself on his own sword.
No, he just misses wildly. And then he's going to...
It would still be at disadvantage, wouldn't it?
He's flanking, so it cancels.
Oh, right.
So that's a hit. And LeFay needs to make a DC 12 Constitution check.
Uh-oh.
Who's next
Come
up
on,
in
big
LeFay's
body,
rotation?
come on.
I guess I will pass on control of LeFay to Elmore. You're the next on the list.
All right, you want to... Click on the Fae and do a Constitution check at DC 12.
Constitution check.
It's a saving throw, right?
Yeah. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw.
So by that logic, a red dragon would not catch a house on fire if he breathed fire on it.
Is this
That's the
normal
argument.
or disadvantage?
It's normal.
Yeah,
Normal. Okay.
that's an argument for another time.
Ruh-roh.
Okay. So that's the first of 2 checks. So
Oh, he's got to do it again?
No, well, I don't know.
So if you he has to make 2 checks like that. Oh well, no, he does it on his next turn. So it'll be someone else.
Okay.
So is the boar done?
The boar is done.
All right. So the one that was viciously mocked that is still on rough terrain is in melee. So here we go. This is going to get a sneak attack if it hits because he's in melee. All right. Attack. Normal. I don't know what the race he is. It hits. All right. So that's damage
Their armor class is terrible.
plus sneak attack plus.
Oh, I still got some in here.
You just added. There you go.
I fixed it. I fixed it.
So there's 14. There's 20 points for the first shot, and then he gets the second.
All right, you want to describe that?
Oh, is he already dead? Basically, he just gets blown asunder and turned into a red mist.
It's it right.
I'm
in
going
the,
to
right in
assume
the
that I
snout.
can't.
Right in the snout hole.
Right in the snout hole. Right in his piggy ear. Since the first shot hit and killed him, can I send the second shot at the one behind LeFay?
Yeah, I think you can.
All right. So I'm going to use a bonus action to move the hex to the other one, and he still has disadvantage on dex rolls. And I need to roll the attack. Normal.
Gonna hit.
Crit? Is it a crit?
It is not a crit.
It is not a crit.
That'd be 21.
Got it. There's the damage for that. The sneak attack, because he's in combat. Plus the hex damage. So there's 17 more for the guy behind him.
Oh, jeez.
Is he dead yet?
Oh, they're both dead.
Yeah. You want to describe that one?
Just, right in the ear hole again. Just, Rot and LeFay are just showered with brain and blood.
Shower of blood, bone, and gristle.
Yeah, pretty much. The grass will grow green.
What makes the grass grow?
Pig blood, big blood. And that's how you end combat.
Yeah. So is Werebore in the eating the dungeon?
It is not.
It is not.
It is not. As far as I know, they might turn back into people once they're dead.
They do.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I want to go to that extreme.
Yeah.
That and wear anything probably isn't is not good eating because you got to really cook it well done to make sure you don't catch anything.
It doesn't even have lycanthrope in here.
On eating the dungeon?
No, on the Monster Hunters
Mm.
Monster Hunter thing.
Well, I guess we need to clean up, see if they've got anything on them, and then drag the bodies at least some distance.
See if what do they turn back into humans?
He said they did.
Does it look like anybody we recognize in town? Anybody we saw down in the dungeon, down in the sewer or anything?
So let's have.
Well, they both have red hair.
Insight.
Yeah, they both have. Yeah.
No, actually, neither one of them has red hair. Roll insight.
Oh. Insight. Anybody want to help me with that?
Faye will.
Okay.
As he's like sloughing off
16.
the gore.
All right. Well,
16.
Not exactly best conditions because these guys have been horribly mangled, but you do not see anything familiar in either one of those.
And as a DM helper, I did kind of blow their heads off.
Any they have a driver's license. Any
red hair. What's left is red.
Yep. Any scraps of orders or anything? Find these guys and kill them. Anything like that?
I'd be more interested in if they have any money on them.
Yeah. Yep.
No, they actually have very little on them.
Don't tell me they're short copies.
I'm just gonna be like, see, I told you guys they were were creatures in the moon. Moon.
No one doubted you, Conry. No one doubted you.
I know no one doubted me, but
So since it's LaFay's watch, I think he'll use a healing word on himself because he took a fair bit of beating.
Well, if he's going to heal himself, might I suggest the better spell is the Cure Wounds.
Does he have?
It does.
Yeah. And let's drag the bodies well away from camp.
Yeah.
Like
So LaFay is going to he's going to use the healing ones, but let's see. Either one disease or... So because we're going to go into a long rest here, he's going to use lesser restoration on himself because it ends one disease or one condition afflicting it. Just as more of as a role play.
Yeah, it's like I got mauled and gored by a lycanthrope. I think.
Just
you
in
can
case.
do that, but at this point, I will point out to you that it's not a curse.
I can't hear you cut.
I'm going to point out to you that it's not a disease; it's a curse.
Oh, okay. Well, that won't hurt them.
Someone needs to roll his second Constitution save, please.
Was he bit?
He was gored.
Oh. So Cure Wounds. What about Healing Spirit? That won't help either, will it?
We did figure out somebody had whatever the spell was. I thought we had whatever the spell was.
Maybe Anna does. He does
Cure
not.
Wounds.
I will go ahead and roll a Constitution save. As soon as I find it. Saving throw. Anyone want to help me make a Constitution save?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. What was the DC on that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's in the description on the Werewolves.
12.
12 it is.
And I rolled a 16.
All right.
That's good.
Does he have to do a third one?
No.
Cool. So yes,
That
just
was
because
bad.
we're going into a long rest, he's going to get all of his spells back. I'm just going to start burning cure wounds until he is healed.
Okay.
He can cast it at a higher level,
He
though, right?
can, but I'm keeping that 3rd level spell just in case because he's got enough 1st and 2nd level to do the deal.
Okay, because he
Hopefully.
should be able to cast it as a 2nd level.
On here it says werebore parts are employed as material components to empower the following spell: Blade Ward.
Really?
Yeah.
You really want to carry around wearable parts with you?
Not really. I'm not.
Try to find a wizard that wants to cast Blade Ward.
And it has to be. It's their skin, so you have to skin them.
Fresh
so
werebore penis.
Yeah.
Fresh werebore penis here. Who wants it?
Werebore penis. Get your werebore penis. Fresh werebore penis.
Exactly. And now we have a name for the session.
Yeah. And imagine
No,
throwing that one through the crowd. Here you go, sir.
It's just like throwing a red hot.
Right.
Oh my god.
Is that like mountain
almost be better
oysters?
I was just thinking that would have been even better. Better than killing the Fae would be turning him into a werebore.
Yeah. He comes back. You have a new ability.
So you've got some new features.
Yeah, you've already changed his portrait.
Flaming boar.
Yeah, werebore with flaming hair.
Couple tusks.
Yep. We traded out Uhtred for a werebore druid. There we go.
Right.
It's like the used car. Hey, you see this baby right here?
All right. So I guess Ray at least is going to bed down because his shift is over. I don't know if LaFay's shift is continuing or not, or what we're going to do from here. But
well, he probably needs to rest. Someone should probably take over for him.
All
He's
right.
had quite a night. By the way, Rot's still hurt.
Is he?
Take over.
LaFay's basically used up his healing spells, so
Yeah.
Anna?
Yeah. He's got 2 first level spells.
Well, you got to save him.
Yeah, that's right. His ranger does have spells.
Oh, does his ranger have spells?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have Cure Wounds and Healing Spirit.
Well, there
And
you go.
they're divine in nature. Yes. You gotta do something for your dog, man?
No, dogmen come later.
How long does Healing Spirit last?
I was just looking at that, and now I can't tell you.
Oh. The spirit can basically walk around and give out little D6 healing.
Yeah.
There you go.
10 D6 healings.
Sounds like that's a lot more efficient than everybody burning up
Yeah,
their...
but you can only do 1 D6 per
person.
Hmm.
I think there's if it's at 2nd level, I think it can do 2, right? The spirit can't heal constructs or undead.
I would imagine not.
The spirit
it can heal a number of times equals 1 plus your spellcasting modifier. Your modifier is what? Your spellcasting modifier. wisdom +2. So you could do 3 heals. Okay.
Sexy. But
Three.
doesn't Ferris need to be healed too?
Ferris
Yeah,
is
He
fine.
take a
The only person that got hit was LeFay.
I thought he took a beating
Ferris
on the other thing.
Maybe he took in the
I was
head.
waiting for the long. I was waiting for the long rest.
Mhm. But your thingy can heal you somewhat, right? And then heal your dog somewhat.
Yes.
So you can heal your guys, and then the long rest will restore your spell slots.
Right.
All right. Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
It's good to know that he has that.
How far can I move this thing?
Everybody that needs healing, just crowd around it.
Yeah.
Bask in the warm glow.
All right. Let's get back over here. I will do healing spirit. This is my first
while the
time.
healing spirit is going on, LeFay is going to wash himself off and then prep his bedroll.
Okay.
All right. So, I just hit in second level. What do I click? I've never done this.
So click on your spell book, then click on the icon for the spell. Not the word, but the icon.
Okay. Consume and place measured template.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just put where the healing spirit appears.
I guess I will. Nope. I guess I'll just put it there, I guess.
So now whoever wants healed moves into that square, and the healing spirit can grant a d6.
So when you go into it, you do a d6?
Just hit the healing button on the chat log there.
Normal.
All right, so you're healed for 4.
All right, so I move out.
Well, I only healed 4 of it.
And then rot.
Did you apply the healing?
I didn't?
Here, I'll apply the healing. There you go.
Oh, I thought it automatic. Yeah, I didn't.
All right, so hit the healing button again to see how much rot is healed. Big bad 1.
All right. Okay. Anybody else need to be healed up?
Well, you can do it one more time.
Okay. One more. I'll hit myself. Two. You want me to bring myself up too?
I can do it here. Apply healing. There you go.
Okay.
Now remove the template. Here, I'll do it.
Okay.
So you're at 39 out of 45, and Rod's at 13 out of 20. Is Rot's hit point total correct?
I don't know. He did get hit a little bit with. He got attacked in the last one, I thought, too. He missed a spit,
No.
but I think he got clubbed.
So, no, I'm just.
It might have been left over from when
No,
we went
I'm
into
talking
the
about
city.
his total maximum hit points. Is that correct?
Oh, well, I assume so because that's kind of just what it was. But let me go to my primal companions and
Hit points is 5d8. So it's supposed to have 5 times 4, 20. Okay. All right.
why is that not closing?
Okay. Sorry, I was just reading. So you all switch up and do your rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that was the only encounter for the evening.
Right. So I'll click long rest.
If we don't have anything off of our sheet, we don't. I mean, I better in case I just can't see it. Yeah. Okay.
All right, going to my notes here. Two werebores is 660 experience points. Each.
And we only have to split it 4
We
ways
each get
today.
660.
We only have to split it 4 ways tonight.
No, you each get 660.
Oh, we each get 660. Okay.
Yeah.
I cannot add this to LeFay's D&D Beyond.
Why?
Because I don't have the rights to go into D&D Beyond for his character sheet. I can add it in Foundry, but I can't do it on D&D Beyond.
All right, so.
Man, I'm so close.
Yep, I just hit.
So we're applying 660 now.
Hey, did somebody give me experience points last time?
No.
I did.
Yeah.
You did?
I did.
Not
25.
I thought I told you.
Did you? I don't know if I added
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I texted
Yeah,
you.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. Yes, I added it. I added it.
You
I
and
think.
Connery and Ray should be real close. Within a couple hundred of each other, right?
I think that's true.
What did she find?
I don't know, but she needs it.
I'm at right now. I'm at 13,585, so I'm a little off. I don't know why I'm.
So you're like 500 short.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm 500 short. We've been doing the same game.
Well, there have been bonus XPs that people have been giving out, and those haven't been exactly even. So
Yep.
there might be a slight variance, but I didn't think it'd be that big of a variance.
Yeah, I didn't either. Maybe open up this one. I think I made both of them the same, regardless.
so I need to go to.
Were we
Let's
applying
go to
those
sheet.
660 now?
Yeah, I was just going to go ahead and add it to the face sheet.
Since I leveled up, does that mean that I need to re-import?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do it later?
We can do it now. Give me a second here. What do you get, a D6?
For hit points? It's a
Yeah.
D8.
You want to roll right here in front of everyone?
Well, I did it in D&D Beyond and got a 7, but I can re-roll it.
Oh, part of the fun is getting to see it. Happy? Oh, that's the
Yeah.
Fae.
Well,
all
I mean,
right. That's fine. That's fine. You got an extra
so
hit
I
point
get a
out of the deal.
-1, so I get a 7.
Okay. All right. So LaFay, I need to edit his manage XP. Add 660 to this. Okay.
Yeah, I think I've only missed one session, and that was when I was on call, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, from when people have missed sessions, like, we don't hold it against them.
Yeah.
You just don't get role playing XP.
Yep.
All right. So let's change some mood lighting here. You sleep a little uneasy, knowing that there's werewolves and other things in the woods, but you get through the night. Any actions before you're breaking camp?
Yeah, I have an action. I need to spend 10 gold and call a friend. So I got Pact of the Chain now, Howard.
Oh. Okay. Oh, great. Do I need to create a companion?
You already did.
Oh, that's right. All right. So let's do some. Where's Ray? Ray's hiding. Ray's in his tent. I need to go to his master sheet, right?
Say that again?
To do the import.
I already did it.
You can do it by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh. Companions. Where's your companion?
Under companions.
It is?
Yeah. I see it.
What's your companion's name?
Shion.
Oh. I haven't. Oh, okay. There. Sorry. All right. You want to describe your little ritual?
Yeah, I just burn some incense and then pour a bottle of brandy on it for my patron. And a fairy comes out of the woods and starts riding on my shoulder. Oh, no, sorry, it's not a fairy. It's a sprite, I think.
Sprite. And
Sprite.
sprites are actually, they're actually almost a foot tall.
Wow.
I didn't realize they were that big. I thought they were quite small.
So compared to Ray, she's not all that small.
Right.
She comes up to Ray's waist.
It's
All right, well,
practically
maybe
his
she
height.
isn't riding my shoulder.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's she's got a sword and a long bow, or a short bow. And she can fly, of course.
She's got her features. Does her movement reflect that? She flies at the same speed that she walks,
Yes.
or is her movement her flying speed?
It doesn't say on this view.
I'm just curious.
I know she has a flying movement.
So unlike Rot, who's actually a representation of an animal, but is actually a spirit, is she actually
She is a familiar. She's just a particularly strong familiar.
Okay. All right.
And can go invisible.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot I made her. I already had the here, we can go to here. There she is. And Rod immediately attacks her.
I hate to have to kill Rod.
No, don't kick my dog.
Wait. Place your bets.
Depends on who goes first.
That's some friendly wagers. All right, did Ferris take a long rest?
Yes.
Rod doesn't take rest.
Get down.
But his hit points should be restored, right?
Yeah, they are.
All right.
So I guess while we're traveling, I will have my sprite go invisible and act as an early warning system, basically.
Okay.
Kind of circling the group at a distance invisibly while flying.
Okay. See what her passive perception is.
Is perception? That's wisdom. I'm going to guess 13. Yes, 13.
Yeah.
So, not great, but not bad. And if it matters, she's got hella good passive stealth.
Yeah, she does.
In addition to being invisible.
So, stealth 18. What does invisibility do?
It is a feature, not a spell. So she can use it basically as much as she wants until she attacks Oh, sorry.
I was asking what does invisibility do in terms of perception?
An invisible creature is impossible to see without magic. For the purposes of hiding, they're considered heavily obscured. They can be detected by noise or tracks, but it doesn't have any tracks. Attack rolls are always at a disadvantage, and attack rolls made are always at an advantage. But it's impossible to see without magic or special sense. So,
is this your companion?
But they can be perceived. So
they can be perceived by like smell, for example, or hearing.
Right, or I mean,
you won't notice them unless you're trying.
Pretty much.
They do move things. They do leave footprints. Things like that.
But she flies, right?
She flies, so no footprints.
Right, but She does displace air and.
She does displace air. I assume that there is some form of flapping sound.
But they're butterfly wings, not like.
I don't know. 1 foot butterfly wings. I don't know.
Oh. Okay. So she's hard to perceive.
Yep.
I would imagine the commoner would not ever see him.
And you'd have to be looking up.
Yeah.
So she'll just stay within 100 feet.
So is this a conjured spirit? Is this an actual fae?
It is. Well, in character or out of character? Out of character, it's just a find familiar spell. So it is a spirit.
Okay.
It is a spirit.
In game, if you ask Ray, he'll tell you that it's an actual sprite. It's a gift from the boss to help me get the work done.
No judgment here. We've got a thing for fairies. We got it. All right.
So because she's a familiar, and because you are only a third, what level caster are you? Third level?
I am 3rd level warlock. Yes.
So she doesn't talk to you, does she?
I don't know if she speaks per se, but as long as they are within 100 feet, I believe that there is a telepathic bond.
Well, I know you can communicate. I'm just talking
Right.
about talking.
I'm gonna go see if I can get the dog inside.
Not yet.
Right.
That comes next level.
Okay. When can she ever talk to anyone else or just you?
I think she's got the intelligence that if you wanted her to talk, she could. I don't think there's any rule against it. I don't know.
And they've changed the rules on familiars in 5th edition so much. Familiars used to be actual creatures, and now they're
Right.
spirits. All right. I'm just curious about that. It may not be relevant right now, but at some point we probably need to understand that.
While we're going, I will take a look at Pact of the Chain and the player's book.
Okay. All right. Very good. Any other actions you're taking while you're in?
Not for me.
All right. I forgot you do have yet another kind of familiar-ish. That's the Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So under the to answer your question, under the Pact of Chain feature in the D&D Beyond's playbook, it specifically says that they speak Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Okay.
To me, that means that they can speak.
All right. So you have to spend some time getting to know your familiar.
Correct.
Introducing yourself to your familiar.
We'll just chat lightly as we walk. I'm not gonna like role play out talking to myself because that's just weird.
It's like a one-man play.
It's a one-man play. You were asking about the movement rate. It is wrong in the forge. The walking speed is 10. The fly speed is 40.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go in here and edit the companions. Why is she down there? Okay. And what we'll do, can I edit this? Walk speed 10, fly speed 40. What happens if I do that? Aha, look at that.
Yep, there you go. And the AC is 15 because they supposedly have leather armor on.
They're wearing the skin of their victims.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Does she have heart sight?
It does not say. But when I click through, yes, it shows heart sight.
I know because I created her from a sprite template.
Right.
But I'm not. She's not really a sprite, so I don't think she has heart sight.
Okay. Well, I do know that she does have the poison feature. The poison brewer.
Oh, she inherits your.
No, it was just a comment that people were talking about, like the strengths and weaknesses of various Back to the Chain familiars. And one of them was saying that the poison from the sprite isn't as good as the one from the imp.
Okay, so
basically that relates to the short bow attack. One piercing damage, and the target must succeed at DC 10 con save or become poisoned.
Howard, did you see the new icon for Jason's character?
Where is this?
It's in that
it's in the text chain.
It's in the text chain. I'll put it up in Discord here.
Oh, goodness.
There you go.
Jason's now self-roasting.
Yeah. Self-roasting.
All right, so
yeah, it is listed in the short bow attack that they have poison.
I don't know how to put that in here.
No, I mean it's on the character sheet. It's already there.
It's not on her thing here.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. I just put it in the text, the chat. Saving throw DC 10.
Oh, it's part of her short bow description.
Right. But it's listed as a feature as well of Forest Brewery or something like that under the biography. Poison brewers. In their forest domains, they brew toxins, unguents, antidotes, and poisons, including the sleep poison that they coat their arrows.
Sleep poison?
Yes, if the saving throw is a 5 or lower, then they fall unconscious for a minute.
Oh, you might want to use that on party members.
I might, yeah. We'll change your name to Roofy.
That's great. Roofy. That's great.
All right. Any other actions?
Nope.
All right. You taking care of your camp, packing up your tents.
Packing up, making sure the fire's out. Don't want the dryad to accuse us of burning down the forest.
Well, I would hope between the ranger and the druid that's totally not allowed.
They're kind of sketcy sometimes, especially with Jason being half infernal pig.
So he's not just pork, he's barbecued pork.
He is spicy pork.
Spicy pork.
Aaron, in case you don't know, in our text thread, we have suggested to Jason that he actually did get lycanthropy, and
Oh, wow.
he may actually
Poor
watch
thing.
this video later.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
He'll find out eventually.
That's how we'll know if he watched the stream.
If he watches the stream, yeah.
What did I miss? Hi, Jason.
What didn't he miss?
All right. So even though it's now daylight, of course, you're back in the woods.
Yep.
And just to describe the woods a little bit, it is a really deep, heavy woods.
Mm-hmm.
The multiple layers of canopy above you really does not allow a ton of light to come in. There's occasional breaks in the, little glens here and there. But by and large, it's a pretty rugged terrain and it's really slow going. There's thick underbrush, in some cases thorns and some other things to be negotiated. And of course, all manners of ordinary woodland beings that you would find in a heavy forest like this, from, squirrels and birds to also insects, because you guys haven't had a hard frost yet. So it is a pretty heavy task.
I'm not sharing my bug dope.
Huh?
I'm not sharing my bug dope.
Yeah.
Your bug dope.
Bug juice.
So the robin, and I need to get my notes up here. Brongoch. Flits about. The robin's a little bit uneasy with the presence of the sprite, but flits about, leading you mostly north, but angling west, as though you can really tell what direction you're going in this jungle that you're in. But occasionally you can kind of get a sense of the light in the shadows and see that you're heading mostly north and slightly west. Who wants to roll for the party?
Not it.
So
What are we rolling? A D, what? D100?
it's going to be a... well, here, I'll go ahead and set up. There is a third encounter based on the way you guys rolled. So I'll start adding features in here, starting with some players. PCs. Ferris is kind of out front, right?
Yes.
In front of him is Rot, and then in the back, it's about here, if I'm not mistaken. Anna, Connery's in front of them, right? Got some companions to pull in here. Got Rod out front here. Sheehan. Put her way out front. So here you are making your way through the woods. Who's rolling for the party?
What do you need? A D100?
I need a.
Thought you already said we have another. We have another encounter already.
Oh yeah, there will be an encounter.
Okay.
This is. But I need to know if you perceive the encounter.
Oh, who's got the best perception?
I guess first I would want to know if Shion's passive perception picked it up.
No.
Okay.
Doesn't
I had to
Buffet
ask.
have the best perception because he has that eagle helmet?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep.
But he's in the back watching things sneaking up behind you.
Why are we doing that? That sounds silly. Okay. Ray, are you towards the front or the back?
I'm toward the middle.
Okay.
Um.
About Rod, is he out in
think-
front?
Yeah, Rot shares his perception with Ferris, correct?
And
Ferris should be pretty good as a ranger, though. Right?
Elmer is muted.
Oh,
Sorry, I was talking. Yeah, so Ferris's perception is
+4.
Okay.
is +2.
Oh.
Ross is +4. How long do you have Rot?
+4.
Why don't you have Rot roll for the party?
Does he need help? Has he got help? He roll advantage?
No.
We're not doing
No.
gut help. It's humiliating.
No.
All right, here we go.
wow.
Yay!
Oh. All right, let me see. I also need a D10 as to see what you're up against.
Uh-oh.
A D10. Stand by.
But you're ahead.
It's the middle die.
D10. And I got roll.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh.
We don't know what that means, We're...
So let me see what. All right.
That could mean we found a party of kindergartners on the magic school bus that got lost.
Right. Yep.
Now, I only see the party in the big map. I don't see the...
Yeah.
Okay.
He hasn't shown that to us yet because he's deciding what we're going to encounter. That looks like a blood splatter map.
Don't move. Everyone stay where you're at. Okay.
Yeah.
So the little sprite didn't notice anything?
She didn't.
No. Rot rolled. Let me see how good. Rot rolled.
Rot roll.
Okay. Okay. That's probably not going to happen. $23. Probably not going to happen. Well, we'll see though. So creatures. All right. What's Rot's vision? All right, so Rot alerts you that there is a large creature up ahead. In the opening, just off to the edge.
Off to the south, east or southwest of us.
Yeah. Well, he says up ahead. It's in the direction you're heading, so you can see the kind of direction that you are going around. You're kind of headed southward on this map, but that's because you were going around some sort of rocky outcropping and just trying to get around it and going through the little bit of woods to get back onto your northwestern path, and so it's a momentary southwestern diversion. And Ferris, he's letting you know, and you can all see that now. Who has visibility on that? 1, 2, 3. Well, everybody has visibility on it, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So once you point it out, you all get a glimpse at it.
Oh my! What?
It's like a metal-looking bowl.
What do they call that?
Yeah, don't they have those in bars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You call that like a gorgon or something?
Yeah. Hey, watch Table Talk.
I didn't look at. I didn't Google nothing. That was instantaneous. Sorry.
So, it for the moment does not seem to be alerted to your presence. But
but what?
I think he's basically saying that it's not much longer before eventually we have eyes on it. It probably has eyes on us.
That's kind of like when you see a bear and you don't think it sees you. That doesn't really change the equation much. Because it's still a bear.
Yeah.
Well, if we get uphill from it, like on the rocky outcropping, maybe, then maybe we can get a tactical advantage.
Rocky outcropping.
He said we came down and are going around a rocky outcropping.
I was just explaining
Connery,
why
that's
you
on
were,
the other map.
Yeah.
Why you were momentarily headed southwest. It's
Okay.
off the map, the rocky outcropping.
Is there a tactical advantage, a location that's going to give us a tactical advantage?
Up a tree.
Climb the trees.
I have no idea. I mean, does anybody know what this thing is?
No.
I don't know, but it doesn't have opposable thumbs, so it's not going to climb a tree.
Yeah, but it might knock the tree down.
That's possible.
And it looks like it's made of metal.
Or chitin, perhaps.
Yeah. Did anybody roll a nature roll?
Oh.
I am not the nature skilled type person.
I'll bet you I am.
You can have one person roll for the party. That's how we do these things for nature.
Well, that's why we're like asking for that.
And that's the best nature.
That would be
I don't know
the
the
ranger
druid or the
druid or the ranger.
ranger.
Is that?
I'm thinking it's
intelligence?
LaFay.
Look, the Fey only has
No, it's
plus
actually
2 on
Ferris.
it, so his passive is 12.
So mine's 13.
So you're one better.
So you can roll, since you're rolling for the party, you can roll at advantage. If you can very quietly compare notes, you do not have a lot of time. So.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's 16.
19.
19, no, not bad, not bad.
Okay.
All right. So as Mr. Wadsworth kind of spelled out, this is known as a gorgon.
Notice I didn't add anything there. I just said it, and Okay.
It is a monstrosity that something has created it. They do. Oh, I'm sorry. They do actually breed in the wild. Never mind.
They breed in the wild? Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
You never want to meet a horny gorgon.
It's
Yeah.
it's very much like a bull, except much bigger. Its breath is known to petrify people.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
All
right, you got 20 seconds. What are you doing?
I'm telling everybody what I think it is. Anybody got any ideas?
I am going to look for a tree that I think I can climb that also looks solid enough that it won't get knocked over.
But at this
Yeah,
point,
sounds
we
good.
don't know if it's naturally occurring or if someone brought it in.
Well, Howard did say, and I assume that it was part of the knowledge, that they do breed in the wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is a naturally occurring beastie.
Well, let's see if we can hide from it. I guess, you know, up the tree.
All right.
How far can it breathe?
Well, you don't have that kind of knowledge.
Oh, I figured a 19. I figured a 19 might actually get us some good knowledge.
I'm pretty sure where it's
That
at,
information wasn't in the Jane's guide.
But if it's
No one's gone out and done field research to measure its
No.
range.
Got to get like a 30 on your DC to learn anything more.
I don't think there's a way around this thing.
We don't know what it's immune to. We don't know what
we don't know anything about it other than it's a gorgon and it might turn you to stone.
Oh, well then I say we run away.
My goodness.
Run away?
Yeah, run away.
All right. Well, let's quietly go away.
Yeah, let's.
We got.
If we don't know anything, let's just.
All right. So are we want to exit the map to the left? Is it right?
No, to the right. We're on the right side of the map.
Right. So we want to go to the left. Is that right, Howard?
Well, you were trying to get around. You're trying to go ultimately
through
west.
the Gorgon.
Ultimately west. So if we go up. Sorry. Let's see here. If we go up and then around, that would take us in the path that we're trying to go. Am I saying that right, Howard?
Yeah, you can go up through the woods and go west, and
all right,
that's where.
Well, let's start going. I guess I will, as stealthy as I can.
All right, everyone that's moving, roll stealth.
You know how this?
Yeah, this always ends badly.
No, I did good this time.
I guess I need to roll for LaFay. Ooh, he's really bad at stealth, isn't he?
No.
Hey, we tied. I don't know. I have bad rolls.
All right, so what is his passive perception? Because he's not actively looking for you.
And we're 70 feet away from him. Hey, what if the ferry goes around him and creates a diversion down to the south of us?
All right, well, you guys are.
Well, we can try that, but right now we got to move because that's what we said we were going to do.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I got everybody at the door here. Hold on.
Okay.
You want to get your paws up?
So. Everyone is able to move, but it looks up and it because the face, flaming red hair, is apparently
Red hair in a bowl.
It's eye catching.
I'm trying to see what the correct answer is from the party. Because if you all roll individually, that really
Oh,
can't
for
be
stealth?
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing.
So I was trying to see if there's a way to do party stealth.
I did read an article on it, but I don't remember the details. I would just assume that it can only target people that fell under its passive perception. And then it would do whatever it would do normally, and then if it gets unloaded on by the rest of the party in the process, then that's kind of what happens.
You know what? Group check, count up the number of successes and fail. Successes are equal or better to the. I kind of like that. So all right. So this guy, and this is the one that most people support. The most stealthy makes a roll at disadvantage.
Okay. And then that's just the party's roll?
And that's the party's roll.
All right. So
because if you have if you have 6 people roll or 5 people roll, somebody's going to screw up. If you have one person roll at disadvantage, so almost. So who's the stealthiest in the group?
I'm almost certain it's me.
Okay.
Hey, get your
All right.
My passive stealth is 19.
All right. So you guys are moving up
All right,
off this way.
Yeah.
Okay, so did we get away?
In the process.
Okay.
So for notation's sake, I looked things up, Matt.
Uh-huh.
And the way this guy does it is one that people really kind of support. He takes the person with the highest skill, in this case you're doing stealth, so the person with the highest stealth has them roll at disadvantage, and if that beats the passive perception.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
As you're going, so now that you're kind of in cover, I'm going to say that disadvantage goes away. So I'm going to say you have to make 2 more checks as you go across here.
Okay.
So am I making this?
No longer.
It's the one with the highest stealth, which is definitely Ray.
Oh, are you sure?
My passive stealth is 19. Can you beat that?
Oh, okay. Yours is 19. Mine's 16.
So there's one. And then you need another.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So you've moved all the way out. You still have line of, I think some of you still have line of sight, right?
through the tree.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Ferris.
I
Ferris
may.
still has a glimpse of him.
I do not.
All right.
Ferris can still see him. Oh no, Connery can. Connery can still see him. And Ferris. Connery and Ferris can still see him.
Okay.
You have avoided them. You're not going to engage them?
No, I think we're just gonna move through, move out.
Okay. Very good. Boy,
Are you good
that's
now?
one change with Uhtred here. You don't be in combat.
If we had Uhtred, maybe we would, but
Yeah, if Richard was here, he definitely would.
we need a hit point absorber.
Okay. So you move off and get away?
Did she pick the one?
All right.
He already told on himself. Like weeks ago.
Matt back. Matt.
Yeah, because he made me pick it. I was like, that's
Sort of.
He's like, that's.
I have company here, so.
So you're following the robin, and you come to the edge of a bit of a glen in the forest. And the robin just kind of stops.
Uh-oh.
Through the opening in the middle of the glen, you see a massive oak tree.
Ooh, nice.
No, you're fine.
You see.
I'll be out there in a little after a while.
You have Ferris, LaFay, Connery, Ray. Anna.
Do we not have normal line of sight here?
For some reason, the sprite's vision on this particular map is like it's dark.
Everybody's vision is that way.
Oh. There's limited visibility on this map. Lighting. That change things?
It did not.
Daylight, right?
Yeah, there we go.
When I first saw that, I thought it was just
No.
a moon.
That's
It's-
no moon. That's a space station.
Yeah, I can't even see other people.
Too big to be a space station.
There you
How
go.
about that?
Oh,
There
now,
you go.
now we go. Like, technically, it might have removed the fog of war completely.
Yeah, it did.
All right, so. Golly.
Well, it's just one big tree there, so maybe
Yeah.
there's not that much shadow.
There we go. That looks about like what I would expect it.
For
No,
me, it's
because it's daylight. And why is it?
Well, don't I don't
For
don't
me,
waste
I
any
can't
time
see
on
anything.
it.
What's up?
I'm annoyed.
Do you have anything to clean up possible soda residue?
I'm sure there's something underneath the
That looks like it might be dry.
All right, well. I'll fix it on the next one.
Yeah, just fix it in post.
Fix it in post. So the robin stops
Mm-hmm.
and kind of looks back and forth between you and the tree. And I don't have the robin out there, do I?
Fine.
There she is.
I think it's more thematically appropriate for LeFay to do the talking, just because he's a druid. But you know,
So the robin then sees that you have all stopped and then moves ahead to the tree.
Yep.
And goes up into the tree.
All
and
right.
then, as though almost emerging from someplace totally hidden, but just kind of stepping from the shadows, if you will, she blends in so well with the natural background that you get a glimpse of her.
She's a ninja.
And she's over by the oak.
Yeah.
She's over by the oak. She is a human-sized figure, but she doesn't have legs. She has roots. And the roots seem to move as she moves. And her hair is almost like tree branches with hints of leaves in them. And she holds out her hand and the bird lands on.
Hey, you can take her outside and play with her. Or take him outside
I guess
and
we
play
should
with him.
introduce ourselves. I'm saying this to the party. Anna, do you want to take point?
No sudden moves.
Since it's like conversation and whatnot.
Sure. Hi.
Her name is Lila.
Do we want to make that assumption that is Lila?
I can't imagine that there are that many dryads hanging out at the oak tree that the bird brought us to.
Okay.
It seems a reasonable assumption, but I mean,
I guess the only thing that I would say, Mike, would be, since you is a dryad considered a fairy?
Not sure.
Yeah. You want to roll?
Like
have the party roll
demi-human, I
nature.
think.
Yeah.
Roll nature on. Have the best person roll nature on Faye.
I thought Mike had knowledge of Fae.
Yeah, I work for the Fae. LeFay only has a 12 passive for nature.
Yeah, we're back to Ferris doing the die rolling here.
Yeah.
So once for the party at advantage. Elmore?
Oh, me? Sorry.
Yeah.
What am I rolling? Nature?
Yep,
Yeah.
at advantage.
What's that modified? 16. So dryads are Fae. They are bound in heritage to elves, as all Fae are. Dryads in particular are soul bound to a tree.
Okay.
So their life and their life force is symbiotic with the tree that they are basically with. They're tree bound. They're very reclusive. Dryads are very hard to see and find. If you encounter one in the wild, they would probably be too shy to reveal themselves. But they can speak. And I think that's about all you really know about dryads as a group.
So if they're bound to elvish people,
I think that just
Well,
means
And-
they're related.
yeah, they have a distant heritage that trace back to ancient elves.
okay, so
All Fae do. All Fae are cousins of elves.
would it be better maybe for our resident half elf to take point on this? Because Anna doesn't speak Elvish.
I speak Elvish.
Yeah, the last negotiation you did went so well.
Yeah. Well, this is she's not human, so I don't carry the same sort of.
Yeah. Technically, Ray can communicate with it in either Elvish or Sylvan.
Well, I guess it would come down
Same
to who
here.
do we think that she'd be the most comfortable interacting with.
Well, she saw her brother.
Well, I guess I'm non-threatening, so I guess Shion and myself.
I'm gonna let you guys discuss it. I'm gonna run down the hall.
All right. I can use my familiar to act as a translator. So.
Well, I speak Elven and Sylvan.
Oh, okay. Well then.
I don't know how Conry.
How is your charisma for negotiations? And
What skill do we use?
I'm not sure. He would probably make it persuasion.
Yeah, I have a 11.
I got 16.
Yeah, see, I think you'd be better off for it.
I got no charisma. I don't got any extra for.
The only plus I've got is I've got aspect of the dragon, so that if I fail, I can re-roll
it. Anna might beat me on charisma, but it's a key stat for warlocks. So
yeah, I can basically communicate, but I'm not gonna. I probably shouldn't be the negotiator.
Right.
Considering we know how I negotiate.
At the end of a fist.
Right.
Fight for your freedom, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's best if you use your fist.
11. So she'll be here.
Yeah, we don't want Conry fisting things up again.
I don't think it hurts to just say a greeting.
He does like to play outside.
So and so asked us to check in on her.
Right.
All right, I'm back.
So what we're gonna do, Howard, is the party is gonna approach, and Ray is gonna be speaking through Shion.
Okay.
Using that lovely telepathic bond, because the familiar can speak Sylvan and Elvish.
Okay.
So I am going to be addressing her by name. Greetings, Lila. Lila? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. We bring you greetings from RNZ.
All right, so Tiana's speaking Sylvan.
Yes.
So she answers back in Sylvan, and we don't have to play this out
I mean, it's a telepathic link, so I would hope that it would just go through.
Right. She seems a little confused, and she says, "Greetings. What brings you to my glen?"
I will explain that RNZ was worried about her friend. Let me check the notes. Yeah, I'll basically confer with the party and just be just tell them about ask them about the wolf and the her general state, because her friend is concerned. Yeah.
Yeah, and that we ran into that Gorgon and
yeah,
all the other creatures in the thing. So
I will convey that there's a Gorgon, however far back it was, if that concerns her, that her friend RNZ was concerned about her, and also wanted us to look into the wolf that was cursed and actually a human. Perhaps that help can be rendered to this person.
Okay. Let's have you do some persuasion here. So she seems to pick up on the fact that you mentioned the wolf, and she says that it's been a little while since she's seen the wolf.
Okay. We'll spend some time just with small talk, because RNZ was saying that she was concerned about her. So you got to have some chit chat to kind of get a feel of do they seem like they're under some sort of distress or hiding something, typical interrogation techniques without using waterboards.
Okay. All right, so you engage in some small talk. I'm guessing asking about her tree, how long she's been with the tree, et cetera, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Trying to
make polite conversation with a half-tree person.
Get her to open up.
Yep.
A little bit. Roll insight.
Not my strongest skill.
All right, so you don't seem to perceive any reason why NRZ would be concerned about her. She doesn't show any obvious signs of duress or anything.
Mm-hmm. And I'll be relaying the conversation to the party in common. But actually, okay. I don't have to. I can put my part through the telepathic link, and then when Shion replies back, she can just say it in common so that everybody hears.
Okay. The Dryad actually seems to be following your conversation even when in common.
I'll try common, just directly. Do you speak common?
She answers in common, but you can detect a very thick accent. That yes, I do speak that, but I prefer my mother language.
Fair enough. Then we'll continue using the translation. Let's see here. We don't know the name of the dragon. I guess, does the party want to ask permission to set up a camp here while we look for the wolf and the rest of our job?
I would say yes.
Yeah, that sounds
all right.
reasonable.
So I just ask permission. I've already explained that we're here looking for the wolf to try and help him. Or maybe it's a her, I don't know.
She does clarify it as a him.
Okay.
At least that's how he self-identifies.
Okay. Doesn't identify as an Apache.
No.
All right.
He actually identifies as a human, but what are you gonna do?
Right. Is it Bigby?
Bigby.
Big Bad Wolf?
Oh.
So I asked her if she's okay with us setting up camp here while we search the woods, hoping to find some clues about the wolf for RNZ.
Okay. She says she's fine with you sleeping here, but occasionally she has a visitor that may not like it.
I just explained that's fine. We'll be polite and respect your privacy. And I'm also saying to the camp, oh, it looks like it's a cold camp for a few days.
I wish I could get the. So what happens if I do transition to darkness? What does it look like to you guys?
It's darkening.
Fade into dark.
No, I mean, but what does it look like in terms of your visibility?
It's dim, but I can still see the whole map.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, like when you're looking through your character.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's.
What's your visibility?
It's dim. I don't see a. Did you ever put a token for her on the map?
It's not a. It's not like when you have the night vision where you can, control scroll wheel and move around to see in different directions.
Right. Yeah, I can still see this token here. But it's decidedly dimmer.
Okay. Now it looks like you have visibility radius correct.
Yeah.
Those people with night vision can see, and those people with
can't see.
Yes,
night vision can't see.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
But you do have a cure.
Fire?
No, the light globe, but that might
right.
affect something.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, was it late in the day that we didn't have a chance to?
No. I was just curious what's going to happen when it does
okay.
get night. I
Right.
was doing some experimentation.
Got it. So I guess we will put the tents in a sheltered place, since it's going to be either a cold camp or no or low fire, and then suggest that we spend the rest of the day looking for the wolf, and then try and use the evening for more conversation, perhaps meeting the Dryad's friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have Elmore roll insight.
Inside.
Okay, so there's something a little bit off here. There aren't any birds that you would ordinarily see in a glen like this, or squirrels.
This was one of the things that I was going to say to you, Mike, was that if you could tell if she's actually a fairy or not, because if it's,
well, I can speak, but I don't have like detect fairy.
Okay, because if it's a dragon in dryad form or something like that, then
sure,
it's the nature probably is going to be a little scared. There's dragon fear.
I don't think I have any feature that would let me just know.
I mean, if it's polymorphed, it's one thing, then it's not an illusion. But if it's an illusion, that's another thing altogether. And I don't know if we have anything to detect illusion or look through an illusion.
I don't have anything specific for detecting illusions. I guess Howard could say if I have any familiarity with it because of my patron. But I don't have anything specifically like detect fairy, or there's not even like a detect. Well, I don't even have detect magic.
Would I be able to detect anything?
Hold on, I have primal awareness. Primeval awareness, sorry. I can expend one ranger spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestial dragons, elements, fae, fiends, undead are present.
No, there you go.
Mile.
So he has your detect fairy.
Okay,
Yep.
I got you.
He sure does.
He's got Gaydar.
So that is an action, and you can do this how often?
As many ranger spells as he has, I guess.
One spell slot.
Yep. And it lasts for how long?
I could speak to her in Draconic and see if she understands.
A minute.
It's 1 minute per level of spell slot.
All right, so if you use
1 mile.
So if you cast it at first level, you can detect for 1 minute.
But it's 6 miles if it's in my favorite terrain, which is mountains, though, for me.
Well, so I mean, burn a spell slot and you'll know right away.
Alright, so get back over here.
I'm guessing it is the dryad, though, because the bird... the bird might not be able to tell either.
So I have... Alright, so I have no idea how to read my spell stuff.
Just pull it up on the in-game chat. Then we can see the description.
In-game journal? No.
We go to your spell book and then click on the dice. Click on the dice next to the name.
That's actually a feature.
Oh, well, okay, feature.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can't. Oops. Let me get out of private GM mode here.
It should still be able to.
Oh, there you go. Primeval awareness. There we go.
Yeah, so there we can click on it. More details. Use an action.
Well, I would have thought
the feature doesn't reveal their location or number.
It'll tell us if it's within 1 mile.
Right.
I would have thought we'd be closer to the middle of the woods.
Okay. Well, I can tell you this, Ferris, before you use this. You're going to detect that there's fae within 1 mile of you. Came with one.
Right. Yeah, I came with.
So does it detect? I mean, can he use it like a sense, like a Geiger counter? I mean, can he look over there and say?
No.
The dryad too.
This feature does not reveal the creature's location or number. So if there are 10 fae or 1 fae, there is fae within 1 mile of him.
So
but it would also tell him
fairly useless.
If there are any well, but it will tell him if there are any aberrations, celestial. And by the way, you brought one of those with you. Dragons, elementals.
It'll tell you the dragon if the dragon's there.
Yeah, so I'll be able to detect what we came with, what we already knew was here, and maybe if the dragon's within a mile.
I wish it was a lot more specific.
Wait a second. Let me amend my comment. You did not bring a fae with you. You brought a spirit with you that looks like a fae. Ray is convinced.
Sort of.
Ray's convinced that it's a fae. He's.
It actually says that appearing in an unoccupied space within the range, the familiar has the statistics of the chosen form, although it is a celestial, fae, or fiend, your choice instead of a beast.
So it's a celestial fae.
Celestial, comma, fae, comma, or fiend.
Oh.
I get to pick, and it's a fae.
Okay. Yeah. So never mind. You brought one with you.
Can you dismiss
But
it?
I'd be able to tell if there was an aberration or a dragon too within a mile.
Yeah. Or an elemental or an undead.
Right. So is a werewolf an aberration?
Is it? I don't know immediately the answer to that question. Wait one moment.
Sorry if you hear snoring. Oh, or I have a dog dreaming next to me.
No. It is not an aberration. It's a humanoid.
Hey, Eyes of the Eagle, can it see through illusions?
No, it just recognizes details at much greater level. It increases perception, but it doesn't dispel illusions or change how things look. It just makes things easier to see.
Okay, so if he looked at her, would he be able to tell whether or not it was something other than...
He would just see greater detail than you could of what's going on with her, but it looks just the same.
Okay.
He can just see at 60 yards what you can see at 20 yards.
I got you.
He's walking around with binoculars on, if you will.
Pretty much. Bird watching.
He's got googly eyes.
Googly eyes. Did Ferris detect a dragon within a mile?
Did he use the skill?
I don't know.
Ferris, you're muted. I thought you already said that he did use the skill.
No,
I kind of thought he did.
I got a roll?
No.
No, there's no rolling. If you use it for 1 minute, you can detect all of those things.
All right.
So, in answer to your spell, I will tell you that you do detect a celestial. You do detect fae. You do not detect any aberrations. You do not detect any dragons. You do not detect any elementals. You do not detect any fiends. You do not detect any undead.
That's good.
Okay.
Where's the celestial? That's a good question.
You came with it.
Yeah.
He's in your party.
Yeah.
It is?
Fiery red hair.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a celestial. I thought he was a.
He's
he was
a form of celestial.
I thought he was I thought he was from there, not there.
Well, he has ties to the elemental plane of fire.
Yeah, I thought he was a tiefling.
No.
No.
Tiefling have like horns and tails.
Yeah, or fiery red hair. I don't know.
He's not Irish.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So she is not a dragon in disguise.
Okay,
She might be something else in disguise, but she is not a dragon.
Well, maybe somebody needs to bring up in conversation where all of her attendants are. Where are her sisters and
I will
her...
diplomatically ask her about the lack of wildlife.
So are we in the? Is it the middle of the night right now, or
No, not
no. It's getting later in the afternoon, but it's still very much
okay?
daylight.
So there should be something, some kind of wildlife, but there isn't any, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any
Yeah,
noticeable
that's
like
weird.
While I'm talking, I'm going to ask Ferris to check for any tracks, especially wolf or reptile, because you know how much I hate reptiles.
I'll be right back.
Oh, the swamp
Especially
is well
big
south.
reptiles.
How you doing?
All right, so that would be.
Can you roll persuasion for me?
Who?
I'm assuming
Ray.
me.
Ray. Okay. She says, "Oh, they're around. They're probably just scared by your presence."
Anything to make sure.
Hmm.
I would.
I will just keep her distracted with chit chat, hoping to pry loose some form of information. You never know how it's going to go out. While Ferris is
All right.
checking for traps, and the rest of the party is setting up camp somewhere.
All right. So roll survival, Ferris. And
Would this be normal or advantage?
this is normal. You're just
Okay. Yeah, good one.
all right. So you're looking for tracks, correct?
Yes.
So, there are some tracks that you see. You find a raccoon here, or things of that nature, but they don't look recent.
No recent, like, bigger tracks that people would leave, or perhaps a dragon?
No people tracks. You do see that when she kind of moves around a little bit, she also leaves tracks with her roots and so forth, and they're rather distinctive the way that she leaves tracks. And she does get away from the tree now and then. You don't find any dragon tracks.
Does she go, are they, random, her leaving the tree, or is it always in one direction?
Oh no, they're all over the place.
Okay.
But her tracks are very unusual to you. You've never seen anything like that.
File that one away.
Well, off game, I finished a book series where there were trees that moved around, with their roots, like walking.
And when she does move, it is rather slow.
All right, well, I'll just quietly let the other ones know as we're supposedly setting up camp, right? And setting up camp?
You guys are bunking down kind of relatively in the area that you're at?
Yeah.
Are you pitching tents?
It is winter, so yes.
Every morning.
Hey now.
Yeah, trying to make...
That wasn't me. That was
Uhtred.
Oh, sure. Always blame Uhtred. I guess one thing I will ask her is if she minds if we have a small campfire of dead wood. would this be objectionable to her?
Roll persuasion.
I can eat it. That's true. Bathroom.
She seems uneasy at it. She says, I prefer that you didn't. I have to be very careful with my tree.
Oh, I understand.
That's okay.
He doesn't like
Okay, so you guys are making your camp. Ferris has checked for tracks. So you're hoping to just camp out here for a few days and maybe catch sight of the wolf. Is that your plan?
Yeah. That's kind of the idea. Or anything else.
And he will try to sleep with you, but
all right. So foraging is going to be a little harder than usual.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's a magical phenomenon causing the animals to flee?
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check.
You jump from like back here to there to there to there.
You do not detect any trace of any spell effect or anything that would suggest that.
Mm-hmm. They're probably all hiding out because of the likelihood of a dragon. I guess I will continue with the social aspect of it while we camp and search for the wolf.
Interesting. What level of communication does Rot have with Ferris?
We don't really like talk. More of a feelings and what?
Empathy.
Yeah.
It's still It's still empathetic. There's no telepathic connection yet.
Not that I know of.
All right. Let me look that up.
I mean, he kind of warned me, but that's about it.
Yeah, well, you can sense his moods, and based upon his moods, for what he's thinking. I'm trying to look up what.
Yeah, there was like 3 or 4 things that I took. I don't know where that happened. So, whoa, we got. Hold on, let me look. Nope, not. I don't want that.
I wish there was just one definitive source. D&D Beyond is.
There's not a box there.
If anyone else wants to help me look for what level of communication, because he's a 5th level ranger.
I don't see one.
Was it nature or something?
Look over there.
I'll actually just plug into my PC.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'll be in here for about another hour.
I'm just.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
His companion is a little unusual, right? Because he took Beastmaster, right?
Yeah, Beast of the Land.
Sorry, my son's home and my daughter's here, and.
No, I understand.
All right, you needing to wrap up early?
No, I'm okay. My daughter just left, so. Did we figure out anything yet?
Well, we're trying to see what level Rot can communicate with Ferris.
But certainly can understand anything that he says.
Right. But I'm talking about if there was very specific information or something more sophisticated than emotional.
If need be, if Ferris says he's trying to speak to him because he's acting agitated, then LaFay certainly has the spell for it.
Wait, I think Ferris can do it on.
Can Ferris do speak with animals?
Yes.
Well, then there you go.
I would
You
imagine.
could speak with animals just by it, and it's a
All right,
ritual spell, so you just don't even have to spend a spell slot.
So as you're looking around and you're looking at tracks and rocks kind of nonchalant when you are does kinds of things, he all of a sudden gets uneasy, and you sense in him a change in mood.
Oh,
That's you really can't understand what he's doing, or trying to emote to you. So it's so now might be an opportune time if you're going to use a spell like Speak with Animals. You might want to speak rot.
Okay. I will do that. I also just found out that if he moves at least 20 feet toward a target, I get a charge bonus if he hits.
Mm-hmm.
An extra 1d6.
Well, you got your character features.
I gotta read more.
You gotta read more because you're elf more.
Speak with animals.
You don't even have to knock a spell off because it can be cast as a ritual. We're not in combat. It takes like 10 minutes to cast, and then
Rangers can't do ritual casting though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I don't.
I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
I thought I had Speak with Animals. Where is that at?
It's a spell, and
it's a first level spell.
Oh, yeah, I do have it.
But you're right. Ritual casting is a wizard or feat blocked.
Yeah.
So I can do it or I can't do it.
You can cast it as a spell, but you can't cast it as a ritual.
It will use a spell slot to do it.
Use a spell.
All right, well, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yep.
Just click on the little paw icon there, and then
cast spell. Should I do a second level or one level?
No, I don't think
probably
it changes.
First level. It gives you 10 minutes worth of conversation.
Okay.
I think you'll be fine. One level.
I don't even know what higher level does for you.
Longer duration, probably.
Or maybe more animals.
It gives him 10 minutes as it is.
Right.
It doesn't. I'm gonna guess it's 10 minutes per level, but whatever. He casts it for got it, or anything else you want to talk to. So you start to chat with Rot, and he says that he is smelling the presence of something that's been here not too long ago. Its smell kind of lingers. It's something he hasn't smelled before, but he thinks it might be a dragon.
Oh.
Might be a dragon?
Well, he's not encountered a lot of dragons in his past. Rot's not that well traveled.
Meaning maybe I'm not that well traveled either. So, all right. Well, I want to let the party know that.
And he says it's kind of in the air. He sniffs the ground and he doesn't really, but it's in the air, and he says there's some kind of acrid smell too.
All right.
He's really weirded out by it.
I'm going to pass that information on that he's smelling this stuff. It might have been the dragon that was here, but he's also smelling it still in the air.
Well, that probably just means that it flew in rather than...
It could have flown in. We could be downwind of it. Within a mile, you know.
As long as it's we've got enough daylight, we can always try and follow it in the wind, as it were.
Yes. Does Rot have a direction maybe it might be coming from, or it's just everywhere?
He's gravitating more towards that big tree.
Ooh.
Like the smell is coming from the tree.
But he's a little hesitant to approach.
We don't know any. We don't know anything about dryads in depth, right?
I gave you.
You gave us what we know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
know.
have
I
to-
know. I mean, I know that there's different things in different mythologies. From, you know, stuff that's not in D&D. I don't know, but I mean, I know that there are things. I don't know how to word this that I think my character might know. I mean,
Well, I think we should just investigate the tree.
yeah, because I'm
And-
thinking
and
the
see what comes
tree,
out of
the
it.
tree could be not a tree, but is a tree. You know, I mean, I know that there's different creatures that can polymorph. There's different things that can happen with
Yes, but
Fae
the
and
dryad has to be attached to the tree. Unless it's not a
Man.
dryad for some reason.
right.
So I think we're not going to be able to answer the question without investigating the tree, right?
Right.
do red dragons are they shapeshifters?
They are eventually, but I don't know how old they have to be to get that.
And do we know that? That's what I'm getting at. Is
I think it's fairly well known that I would assume that it's fairly well known that
Somebody
dragons,
would have known it after
you know,
we were told
certainly
by.
adult dragons have been known to. But I have no idea of how old they have to be to get that ability.
And I didn't sense it close, so
Well, you didn't sense it at all within 1 mile.
yeah.
So it
But
could
maybe
be like
it likes
there
to
could be a tunnel
hang out in
underneath the
the
tree.
tree. Or it's
There-
got an egg in the tree.
Yeah, could be. Well, let's investigate the tree and find out.
Well, she might get a little upset with us.
Probably. How about I distract her with conversation while you guys look?
How about, we'll have Rot maybe in your little, what's her face? Oh no, she's in.
He's very fragile. I don't like to put her in combat.
Yeah, I want to have Rot kind of just circle around the tree. Maybe not go up close, but go around it. Just to kind of scope the area.
Matt's putting down templates of his combat plans.
yeah.
You've made the list, Dryad.
He's over.
The
Connery's over here.
sacrifice of
Connery's over here like this.
Could you move 3 steps to the right?
Yes,
Perfect.
yes. Cantilever over here.
Now we need these pulleys.
Yes. Bring the Acme boxes.
Right. I guess I will try and distract the dryad with conversation, since I think I've probably been the one talking to her the most.
Okay.
Just to keep her attention off of Rot sniffing around the tree and whatnot. But if I can get useful information out of her,
Okay.
by all means.
All right. Investigation, I guess.
Rot investigation. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I thought
no.
you meant me.
I did mean Ray.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you're gonna be over here talking Dryad.
Yeah.
Can I use insight while they're talking to see if I can loose anything from the conversation as far as her general state and anything else? Like, is she hiding something or whatnot?
Okay. You can roll your insight.
No, I don't even know where the tree is.
What tree? There's no tree.
Well, why?
There-
So
there is-
sorry. Do you speak Sylvan?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And Elvish, apparently.
And Elvis.
You have a very interesting past.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He doesn't even know where he was born.
Okay. No. So you try to follow the conversation, and Ray's trying to be charming and really kind of engage her, and he's sharing some of his story of where they've been, and just trying to keep her. He's talking about, oh, we've been through the mountains. We've been down in the swamp. We lost a comrade. So he's going on and on, trying to, keep her going and telling her a whole story, and you get nothing out of it.
Okay. It's mostly him.
It's mostly him. He's trying to read her for body language and so forth, but she's not really engaging in the conversation. So,
is she watching us or him?
Well,
I'm sure.
she is watching Rot, and she's just keeping one eye on him. So Ferris, what makes it blink like that?
And when I hold it.
Oh, that's the new pointer.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
It's changed. Boy, I had to do a whole lot.
Cool that you can mark a spot, or you can.
Neat.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Now everybody's doing it.
Yeah,
everybody's marking their territory.
Why is everything so weird, man?
So, Rot walks around the tree and it gets close enough to use his nose and kind of get a directional sense of it.
Lifts his leg. And
but you don't get him too close. Directionally, he thinks that the odor comes from up higher.
Uh-oh.
So
it's just, and he says it's not a strong smell, but it's so strange it's noticeable. So it's not something that punches you in the face.
So if something's hovering above the
but it's
in the clouds,
it may be,
is there a cloudy
we
day?
have to remember that dogs can smell the tracks of a person 3 days after they pass through there.
Yeah.
They don't have to be there for them. They can track people, and they can pick up very, very, very faint things. And that's really what he's getting.
Does it smell like dead wood or something? I'm just trying to see if
No.
it's similar to that, like the trees dying, or
No. It's just something that gives him a kind of a uneasy, like mild feeling of anxiousness. Because it's so strange and so off-putting.
And it's draconic in nature, as far as he can think of what it is.
Well, just based upon he's smelled other reptiles,
mm-hmm.
and it kind of has that hint to it, but it's different. And
he smells other reptiles every time he gets near Connery.
Yeah,
it's got that salmonella scent.
Well, and also near Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got to know them inside out.
I have.
Connery's more reptile. Ray's more reptile.
Reptile what? It's more what?
Food.
Reptile food. Yeah.
So, and he says that other smell that's just that goes with it.
Uh-oh.
It's really off-putting. It's he doesn't like it.
I'm gonna let LaFay know because he's closest to
Does
me.
anybody have detect evil?
The Paladin does. Oh wait.
Thanks.
I think that's a LaFay joke.
Oh wait, I can't laugh. That was before I was here.
That's not a LaFay. That's
Jason.
Synthon.
Jason Synthon.
LaFay does not have anything useful for sensing that kind of thing.
Yeah, nor does Anna.
Mind
As
you,
long as they're relaying information back, I'll ask Shion to invisibly check the top of the tree from the air.
all right, roll her stealth.
Thank God she's got a really good stealth.
And she's invisible.
And she's
Yeah, I
invisible.
know.
Oh,
Blackjack.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right, so she's now roll her perception.
I want to meditate right here.
Actually, you know what? Have her roll her insight.
Insight?
Yeah. Now. Nice tree.
Would it be her insight or mine? Because I can see through her eyes.
You can see through her eyes?
Yeah.
You can follow as she's doing this?
As long as she's within 100 feet.
You have a drone.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Did you remember the jokes about that? Or you weren't there?
Yeah. As long as you're familiar with this is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears.
All right, so you can roll the insight. This will be your deductive reasoning since you're witnessing this.
I'm not much better at it, but... Oh!
Roll d6. All right.
26.
So the tree looks like you can tell something big has been coming in and out of that tree at a higher level. It has disturbed and bent some of the branches, mashed some of the leaves, knocked off all the acorns in that area, and there's some obvious claw marks up there.
Is it up there and invisible?
Grabbing the branch up there.
I guess I will have her continue to carefully investigate.
Okay.
Especially since it might still be up there.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. So is she going into the tree or just flying around it?
We'll do a lap around it and then go into the disturbed area invisibly, of course.
Okay. All right. All right. So you get in there and you see that there's like one particular branch, really strong, big trunk that comes out one side, that has bark that has been mauled from something grasping it. It looks very much like a dragon landing up there at the top of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing that she can see immediately there now.
All right. Well, once she's investigated, then I'll have her carefully come out, and I will just keep my face passive while speaking to the dryad. And then when I get back to the camp area, then I will.
All right. So roll deception. You got to mask your feelings.
Wow. Okay.
He's a Jedi.
Don't play poker with Ray. That's the lesson here.
I've got cards. I've got cards.
All right. So Xion goes back to your little camp area.
Yep.
You're continuing to tell your story of your travels and so forth, and every now and then the dryad does kind of look around, but she's mostly focused on you.
All right.
She
Well,
ever-
once the story reaches its conclusion, I excuse myself and say I should check in with my companions.
Okay. And you're going to be looking for the wolf tonight, or you doing that?
I guess so.
Well, is it almost nighttime or?
It's going to be soon.
We can either look for the wolf at this tonight, or we can look for it tomorrow during the day.
Yep. Ask her.
Might be easier
might ask
for
her if she knows where the wolf normally ranges.
She might not know. I don't
So-
know if she gets that far from the tree.
I don't think she gets to go very far.
So Connor's going to talk
I
to
could
her,
ask
or
her.
Yeah,
A dryad
I guess so.
can technically go anywhere within her woods.
actually she can pick up one of the acorns off the oak. As long as she has acorn possession, she can go places. But your party doesn't know that.
Yeah, I just have always heard that dryads can go anywhere within their woods.
She has to stay connected to her tree, but carrying an acorn covers that.
Oh, okay.
But she loves her tree and she doesn't want to leave her trees.
Yeah, I just thought it was always anything with connected within the within the woods. So
They can actually go quite far if they want to. Just don't.
Just very slowly.
okay,
Actually-
I guess if you guys aren't gonna ask, I'll ask her and I'll speak in Sylvan and I will compliment her on her tree and the loveliness of her tree and ask her if I can meditate within the shade of her tree. And I will.
Okay. Roll persuasion on that request.
Okay, well, that's I'm not trying to persuade. I'm just asking if I can. Not even.
Well, yeah,
You still got to persuade,
Okay.
maybe.
The persuasion is not convincing her. The persuasion is her reacting to
okay.
your request.
Yeah, pretty good.
She seems she says it seems very agreeable. It is great shade. Obviously, please show respect, but she's agreeable to that.
She likes the fact that I'm admiring the tree and want to meditate within the shade of the tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And I will ask her if she knows of the range of the wolf and if there are any other of her brethren or the wildlife that she has spoken to that knows where maybe they are, or it is.
So she says that she used to see the wolf now and then, but
And what is
a
his
little
name?
while ago.
A little while ago.
Um,
30 minutes, by the way.
It's a were-dragon wolf.
yeah, it's
That's what it's gonna be. Dragon ate the werewolf, and it's now a were.
Oh, the dragon has lycanthropy.
Yeah. The were-dragon.
Were dragon. Yeah. You don't want to fight a were dragon.
Hold on just a second.
Okay.
I gotta mute it.
She wanted to sleep.
We'll figure that out, but if I got like a half an hour.
Give him a
We're in
moment.
the middle of a discussion right now.
Pretty much just dead right
Oh, well, you want to sleep up here or sleep out wherever?
now. At her house, whatever. But I already called.
I know, but your mom was the one that I'm trying to placate.
I can consider it.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed that.
So she says she doesn't know the name. She's always called it the lone wolf. She took notice of it because wolves usually run in and this one doesn't.
Uh-huh.
And a short while ago, she found the wolf wounded, and she nursed it back to health. And that's when she spoke with the wolf, and the wolf shared his story of being cursed.
Uh-oh.
So it is a human curse to be a wolf.
She says that's what the wolf told her.
Okay.
But she says she hasn't seen the wolf since. But she gives you she opens up like this little leafy side, and she gives you a tuft fur. She says, "This is what I got from the leftover from when he was being healed here."
Okay. I'll kind of move it around and smell it, but I'll see if Rot would like to get a scent.
Okay.
Thank you. I thank her and ask her if all is well in her wood.
He kind of is a little taken back, but actually goes, "Of course, wouldn't it be?"
Like asking another person if all is well in their life. It's just a general courtesy, and seeing if there's anything that you need from us, since we are in your wood.
She kind of touches to the tree and says, "No, my tree provides it."
I missed part of that.
She says, "My tree provides everything that I need." She actually calls it by a name, but the name a really long Sylvan word, which
I would understand it, but I just it'd be like listening to a native speaker call something, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a phrase, and it's really long.
Okay.
But it's not draconic.
Yeah.
No, it's Sylvan.
All right. No, I mean like it wasn't using the name for dragon.
I'm just saying it's not. There's no hint of something besides what a dryad might normally. Right. Like it would normally a phrase that's normally in Sylvan, not because I know draconic. I mean, if she used something that was draconic in nature.
No.
Okay. Can I roll insight again to see if there was anything in that
sure.
exchange? Okay.
Roll insight.
Gotta find my insight again. There we go.
Needs to roll insight to find his insight.
Damn it.
She's very proud of her tree.
Okay. All right. Well, I thank her.
It's tall and stiff and woody.
Yeah. Not even gonna start with that. All right. Well, I don't think there's anything else we can. I don't sense that there's anything else we can garner here.
All right.
Per se, other than we pretty much know that he has a visitor.
Yep. Once the party is back,
he's under a spell, definitely.
Right.
Based on the behavior.
Yeah. So once everybody's back at camp, Ray relays about the damage to the tree's upper reaches. And LaFay mentions that he might be able to get closer to the tree and get a response from her by using plant growth. But it takes 8 hours to cast this version of the spell to enrich the land and cause all plants within a half mile to be enriched and grow much better than normal.
She might like that.
He can just basically he can use that as an excuse to go through the tree a little bit and see if we get a reaction, but it might trigger a violent reaction from the dryad, assuming she even lets him do it. Or we could try and hunt the wolf and then save that for later.
I say we work on the wolf part first, just to stay close and not alarm her.
Sure. All right.
And I don't know if daytime would be better than nighttime to go looking for.
Since Connery can't see at night, and I think Anna can't see at night.
Yeah, I definitely can't. Except for
So
the globe.
daytime would be better for almost half the party.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have a tuft of fur that Rot can use to get a scent. And I don't know if the fairy has an ability that helps track by any means. I don't know if the tuft could.
Nothing special.
Okay.
Just an aerial view sometimes is convenient, but
Okay.
Where is Rob? Oh, there he is. He's in the tree.
Shion has no interest whatsoever in smelling them.
yeah. She has no special ability to track.
Yeah, smell it.
She wrinkles her little nose. Idea.
Wet dog.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do what? No.
Smelling wolves on purpose? They're bad enough to smell on accident.
You don't pay me enough.
Yeah. You don't pay me at all.
I was gonna say, who's getting paid?
All right, so you guys are camping for the night. When are we wrapping up tonight? I'm just
8 o'clock is my cutoff.
8 o'clock. Okay,
Which is half an hour.
got it.
Ish.
25 minutes.
All right, so you guys are gonna camp for the night.
Yeah, I think it's going to be better for people without night vision.
Are you leaving the drift globe out?
No, I think we're okay without the drift globe, and it'll just be we'll split the watch between people with night vision.
I think there's only 2, right?
I thought Ferris and LaFay and Ray all have night vision. I assume half elves have night vision.
I don't know these things. Features.
Ferris has night vision.
Okay. Dark vision. Yes. 60 feet. Got it.
Yep. Same for LaFay.
Okay. And then you have your humans that are blind.
Yep. It's worth noting that Ray's dark vision is significantly better. It's 120 feet.
Oh,
Yikes.
dragger. I still got 30-something hundred to go.
All right. So you're going to bed down for the night.
Yep.
No drift globe, no fire.
Yep.
You don't say.
And I guess I will take the middle watch because it's probably the darkest watch, since I have the best vision.
All right. So. Okay.
I'll do second.
I'm doing second because it's the darkest.
Oh, I'll do first.
Yeah.
You last.
Okay.
Oh, Rod's got nice night dark vision too.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
All right. But not Shion.
She does not have night vision. No, not yet.
You're gonna give that to her later.
Pretty much. I got to get an improved sensor suite.
When you weaponize your drone, that's when we've.
Well, one of the upgrades is the telepathic communication range extends to the entire plane of existence.
Wow.
All right, so she could be on Jupiter and you can still talk to her.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Okay, so.
Has that got a light speed delay to it?
It does not, because it's magic.
Okay.
They have those Star Trek communicators.
Pretty much.
Or they can talk across light years of space with real time fidelity.
Subspace.
Even better, I can speak through her with my voice. So it is a full two-way communication.
That's not all creepy.
A male halfling's voice coming from a female sprite.
Oh, I'm sure her vocal cords would raise it up a few pitch.
I hope so.
All right. We are rolling down. What was that? All right. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
All right, I need to do some reading. I wasn't expecting for this to happen at night.
It's also worth mentioning that unlike Rot, Shion acts on her own initiative. And will take actions independently, but won't attack unless I spend an action.
Yeah, Rot's more of a warner.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So Connery.
Yeah.
You are fast asleep, deep asleep, and then you have a terrible dream. And in your dream, you're running away from this big, fearsome kind of amorphous shape that's chasing you, and you trip and you fall off a cliff, and you're falling and falling. You land. You're trying to get away from the thing.
I land what? I miss.
You land on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Your leg is hurt, and you can't move as fast. And so now this thing is closing in on, and Ray, you hear Connery start to scream in his sleep, but he's very much asleep.
All right. I guess I will prod him awake with a stick.
A stick? You don't whack him with a stick?
He's like, I'm not
No,
touching that guy.
With a stick.
He doesn't want to touch him and get like killed when he wakes him up.
Yeah, if he like wakes up swinging.
Freaking break dance and scissor kick to the face.
That's very possible.
Yep.
Leave sleeping monks lie.
Yeah.
All right. He wakes up. He is white as a ghost. He is sweating profusely. He's out of breath. And he's almost jumps at the side of you until finally he starts to make some sense of what's going on around him and slowly starts to calm down.
All right, I'll give him some water and. Yeah, you all right?
That was the strangest dream I've had in a long time. Seemed very real. I
It was
recount
about
to
the
him.
fines again, wasn't it?
It was about the what?
The fines.
The fines.
Yeah, the jail term.
Right, yeah. I dropped the soap. I just get it. Don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap.
So you feel like you haven't rested. This work that you've been doing in your sleep, running and fleeing and being scared, you've got no good rest. And you're uneasy about the idea of going again.
Of what?
About going back to sleep again.
Oh.
Can't sleep. The monsters will get me. Can't sleep. The
Did
monsters.
I get any kind of saving throw at all?
Saving throw from what?
From whatever it was that terrified me.
Yeah, make a wisdom save.
Okay. This is a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought that would. That you just click on the wisdom. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was just clicking in the wrong spot. Normal.
Yeah. Okay, so you can go back to
Okay. And is it something? I mean, can I garner any insight from anything that happened? The presence.
Terrible dream.
The presence.
Maybe it was
dragon. Was the presence a dragon? Was the was it undead? Was it I mean, I don't know.
It just felt like something was chasing you in your dreams the whole time you were dreaming.
Okay. I'll relate it, Ray, that something odd, very odd happened. I can't recall ever having a dream like that.
It was so real. It felt so real.
What kind of supernatural?
I guess I will check to see if there's any arcane reason that this would be. Question mark.
Okay.
It's either that or investigate and say, So, tell me about your mother. How does this make you feel?
So there are some spell-like effects
Mm-hmm.
that can cause that. But you think that there would be either a spellcaster nearby or some kind of magical device or something that would have to cause that effect.
Mm.
And you're not entirely convinced that that is what's at play here, but
Right.
just dipping into your knowledge arcana, there are magics that kind of approximate that.
Right. Well, I guess it's probably a superstition, but I'll spread some salt around to ward off the evil spirits and help Connery feel a little bit better. Don't worry, buddy. This salt will keep the evil dreams away.
Yeah.
Do you actually have that much salt?
I have 11 servings a day.
Wow. That's a lot
I
of
have
servings.
that Havard's spice bag. I bought
Oh.
it last week.
Oh.
Or last game, I should say.
Oh.
Howard's handy spice pouch.
Okay.
I can use a charge of 10 per day. Speak the name of any non-magical seasoning like salt, pepper, saffron, or cilantro, and remove a pinch of the desired seasoning from the pouch.
You got cayenne pepper in there?
Yeah.
I have everything in there.
Wow. Neat.
It is an everything bagel of seasonings.
All right. So you're going to use a good 6 charges to be able to make a.
That's fine. I haven't used any
so-
yet today, and it'll regain some in the morning.
So take 6 charges of spice off.
Close your eyes.
Throw some over your shoulder.
Yep.
All right. So you make a circle of salt.
Yep. Don't know if it'll do anything, but, there you go. And then I will continue my watch, but I will definitely not be stationary for my watch. I will be patrolling quietly.
Okay. So the rest of your watch goes by.
All right. Then I will wake up the next person and relay about Conry's strange dream. And I guess before I turn in, I will check on Conry to make sure he's not like gripped in a death embrace by some dream.
Okay. He's managed to get back to sleep, although you're not entirely sure how he did that.
Oh, I know
how.
It was the salt.
It was the salt. Exactly. So I don't know who's taking the third watch, whether it's LaFay or whether it's Ferris. But I will just relay to them what happened. This was the event. Keep an eye on the sleeping companions in case there's something worse than just bad dreams.
I'm going to have to make a phone call here pretty soon, so I know we're almost done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
And then afterward, Ray will turn in.
So after, so it's, after a night, but Conry sleeps in. He doesn't wake up with the daylight, and it takes him a little bit into the morning before he finally starts awake on his own. later than the rest of you all get up,
which is abnormal for me.
which is
Well, yeah,
abnormal
you're
for you.
always up at first watch doing your katas.
Yep.
Right.
Which we know you're just showing off.
Right. Yep.
But clearly you lost so much sleep last night that you had to sleep in to get your full night's.
Okay.
And that took you well into the later morning.
All right. Sorry about that. Terrible.
No
dream.
worries.
Oh, you're getting your salt back?
Yeah. Well, technically, it's any herb or spice, so
I know.
If we weren't on the job, I can pull out other herbs.
Yeah.
Haven't heard it. Heard that.
I'm
Heard
feeling
it called that in a long time.
I'm feeling a little bit of pressure behind my eyes here, Ray. Can you?
I don't know.
Medicinal herb.
The modern vernacular for referring to that?
Yep.
Or are we just showing our age?
Yep.
I don't know how the dry would firing up a blunt.
Well, I could just pull out some mushrooms.
Yeah. That's not. Was that a spice?
It is.
No.
Food seasoning is what it says.
These seasoned
Salt, pepper,
mushrooms?
saffron, cilantro, etc.
Okay.
So as long as it could be seasoning.
You got scary spice in there?
She's tasteless.
That's
She's
funny.
tasteless.
He's got the Spice Girls. Yeah.
Pumpkin spice.
Yeah, you can make your pumpkin spice in
Yeah.
the morning.
Well, I check on everybody else in the morning and make sure that everyone else is okay.
Yeah,
and then
no, it's
relay
just
the fact that Connery was unusually plagued with
Yes, he's sensitive
particularly
to...
strong dreams.
Connor, are you sensitive to, like...
No.
No?
Nope. So it's just odd that it happened. My worry is that I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't have the knowledge to even make a thought as far as why it's happening. So
Something's targeting you. We got to keep an eye on you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Worming its way into my psyche.
Yes, and if you succumb, we will help by disabling you.
Yes, of course. Make sure you harvest the appropriate parts for me too.
I've already got a diagram.
Yeah.
How's that for a list?
Yeah.
Christmas won't be coming this year, kids.
Right.
The Santa Claus of murder is no more.
Yeah.
Really?
But you can't kill
All
an
right.
idea.
Yeah.
So it's a new day.
The new day, and I guess we're gonna pick up here.
Yep.
Next time by going out and looking for the wolf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll thank our lovely.
Yep.
Be sure to subscribe because then you'll get notified when we fire up the stream. And have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.